the deciding game of round one in the East. The Miami Heat have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back, as they must lay it all on the line against the Cavaliers. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
This series has been a tremendous battle. Now in Game 7, we'll finally determine the victor in this round one war for the East. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
The NBA postseason, not for the weak of heart. A few injuries on their end, complicating things a bit, but they're looking to hang in there.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the center position. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now here's Garland. That shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Outside Burks. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Adebayo. Shoots over Allen. Adebayo, no good. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Mitchell.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. No good on that one. That one's no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mobley outside. Outside Mitchell. From behind the arc. The rebound by Burks.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Wiggins passes to Burks. Adebayo with it. Wiggins outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Hunter against Wiggins. Hunter passes to Allen. Misses from close range.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
It's Adebayo, high post. Wiggins for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Outside Garland. From deep, Mitchell. That shot off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Wiggins finds Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. Burks for three. Miami, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And Burks gets it to go.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. Anderson's checked in for Miami. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Launches it from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
In gym range for Mitchell. He is not bashful.
Outside Anderson, and there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Anderson with a screen on Garland. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Wade. That one's good. This game is all even.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Now here's Wiggins. To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
Here's Garland. Pass to Strus. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. And Jerome subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Jerome, hounded by Wiggins. Down low. Here's Garland. And the layup is good.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
The Heat have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Jovic. It's Wiggins on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound. Garland scanning the floor. Outside Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
I just love the ball movement.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Wiggins from long range. He can't get it to go.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Strus with the bucket. Strus has got 5 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Burks. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Pass to Love. They need this. Thompson with some nice D.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland on top, up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Heat trail by 5. On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love out there with Alec Burks, and it's Jovic in at the power forward position. No good with the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Jerome. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Love. Here's Larson. Outside Burks. Now here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Wow, look at Kevin Love attacking the rim, using his height to get up there.
Pass to Tyson. Puts up a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Heat trail by 3. And here's Burks. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Strus. Pass to Tyson. Mobley on a screen. Lets it fly. Doesn't go for him.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Anderson passes to Jovic. Outside Burks. The 3 is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Cavaliers lead by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Strus finds Mobley. Jerome on the wing. Defended by Burks. Jerome, no good. Miami's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, his nickname might be Slow-Mo, but there was nothing slow about Anderson on that drive.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mobley on a screen. Inside. And the layup falls. Mobley's got his first basket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Cavaliers, Hunter's checked in for Tyson. Mitchell comes in for Strus. And Garland is subbed in for Okoro. A big group substitution here for Miami. Now here's Jaquez. Got a piece of it. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Here's Jerome. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The first free throw is good. Robinson, he's checked in for Rozier. one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Ware. Here's Robinson. Outside Jaquez. Three-pointer. That's good from Robinson on the assist from Jaquez.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Jaquez. Garland against Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo's double. Outside Robinson. From deep. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Robinson's got 6 points.
Well, this is Robinson at his best. He can really do damage off the catch.
And here's Mitchell. From the arc. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Ware. Adebayo against Hunter. Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Timeout. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Heat making a change here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good for Hunter.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Mitchell against Burks. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Pass to Allen. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Outside Burks. And here's Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Mitchell with the ball. Wiggins for three. Wiggins for the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Cavaliers leading. Hunter with the ball. Mobley, a screen on Wiggins. And here's Hunter for three. Hits the trifecta. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cleveland on top, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And it's the 2K halftime show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
We knew this one wouldn't be easy. Their backs against the wall. I think they're playing well at home, but they're up against a tough team.
What I like is they really seem to believe in themselves. They could have come in deflated, but listen, they're coming out swinging.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an earthling that question because I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Heat trail by 4. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Now Mitchell, yet to see a basket. Here's Wiggins. Hunter with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Pass to Allen. Out to Garland. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Wiggins for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Garland. Allen with a screen on Wiggins. Tries again. Misses at the rim. Heat trail by 6. Left side Burks. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. A good look from Wiggins. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Wiggins has got 8 points. Cleveland leading by 4. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Let's go with a 3. Another miss by Garland.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Burks. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Mitchell, defended by Burks. Good D by Adebayo. Heat trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the inside. Pass to Burks. This one for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. Cleveland leading by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Strus finds Mobley. Here's Hunter. Outside Strus. 3-pointer. Cleveland again missing. Mitchell against Garland. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Over Hunter. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Heat trail by 4. Now here's Mitchell. Now here's Wiggins. Covered by Strus. Wiggins down low. Puts it on Hunter. Adebayo. That's good.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Outside Strus to win the cold spell. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Strus. Garland's got 8 points.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Tyson, he's checked in for Hunter. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Love. Here's Jovic. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8. Here's the 3. The shot, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Love. Wiggins with it. Anderson with it. Guarded by Garland. The shot. Miami, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 5. Strus the pass to Garland. Back to Strus. Here's Tyson. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. Misses from short range. Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wiggins passes to Jaquez. And here's Wiggins. Love, a screen on Mitchell. Wiggins from long range. Fires in the triple. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Outside Strus for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Jaquez. Wiggins looking around. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers leading.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Garland, no good. Now here's Wiggins. And that's not going to go. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Cavaliers on top, up 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Terry Rozier is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Now here's Rozier. To tie it up. Here he goes. And the layup is good. Rozier's got his first points of the game.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
Hunter passes to Garland. Here's Akiki, covered by Love. Back to Garland. Over Rozier. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second.
Now here's Love. There's a screen by Love. Rozier from outside is rebounded by Okoro. And Cleveland shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Now here's Garland. Tightly guarded. Outside Hunter. There's a screen by Okiki. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Miami with a change here, too. Highsmith checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. Jerome grabs the miss. Okoro on the wing. Anderson covers. Now Garland. The three. He can't get that one to fall. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Anderson against Hunter. That's tipped. Here's Jerome. Outside Garland. Goes up from the top of the key. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 5. Pass to Highsmith. In transition. A step back shot. Rebound by the Heat. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Jovic. Hunter covering. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Highsmith passes to Jaquez. They get back on track. Another shot. It's rebounded by Wade. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Okoro. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Mobley. Will it go? Good D by Mobley. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Allen. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention.
That free throw good from Allen.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
And so he's able to get one of two. Heat trail by 8. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Garland. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Burks against Mitchell. And here's Hunter from the arc. Counted from distance. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Well, at the rate Adebayo scores, it's hard not to fall for that.
First, and that brings him within 10.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Now here's Garland. Left side, Hunter. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell finds Hunter. Now here's Allen. Out to Garland. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 4. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 7 tonight. Wiggins outside. And here's Adebayo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, Adebayo had an NBA body right from the start, and you get the sense he's no stranger to that weight. .110 left in the final quarter.
Hunter against Wiggins. Outside Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Hunter the screen. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Ware.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead, but time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, with the game on the line. Adebayo wants the ball, and he delivers.
And an intentional foul right there. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of two is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Timeout called, the Heat. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Adebayo from long range. Hunter with the rebound. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebound, Miami. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round two. And what a way to cap off a riveting series in round one. They seem to feed off the pressure of this Game 7.
Well, they had to put a lot of energy into winning this series. They'll be a little worn down physically, but from a mental standpoint, they'll be riding high after battling so hard to win this series.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
The Western Conference Semifinals Game 1. The Lakers are coming in off an arduous 7-game battle in round 1. The intensity has been heightened. The stakes raised. They are now in the hunt for a Game 1 victory against the Houston Rockets. The opening game of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard. Now here's Brooks. Van Vliet looking around. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Van Vliet's got his team on the board to start the game for Houston. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brooks dishes to Green. Over LeBron. Green, no luck.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
They get it again.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. The coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Now here's Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And there's Green on the assist from Van Vliet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Now, here's Şengün. Covered by Hayes. Şengün inside. Working on Hayes. Şengün, no good. Reeves outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Here's Şengün. And it's denied. James against Brooks. Finney-Smith with it. The three for Doncic. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Şengün with the ball. Hayes on him. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Thompson kicks to Green. The 3. Thompson passes to Green. Houston moving the ball around. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Using that screen to create some space for himself. Really good move by Thompson.
Reeves outside. Pass to Doncic. That 3 off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Doncic. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Doncic missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Offline with his 3. 1:10 left to play in the first. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Tari Eason's checked in for Green. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. .106 left to play in the first quarter. Brooks with a screen on Hachimura. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to connect. Back to Doncic. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Brooks for 3. And James pulls it down. The Lakers in the lead. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet against Doncic. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Doncic.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Houston on top. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
The Lakers trail. They've got Whitmore. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Green, and it's Landale in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Vincent misses. Rocket shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. And easy 2 points on the layup. Easton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Pass to Connect. Back to Vincent. Plays it up and banks it in. Vincent's got his first basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Smith sets the pick for Green. A three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. On the wing, Reeves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Free throw good, Reeves. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. And Reeves drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Landale. Outside, Green. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green, the pass to Landale. Now Smith. It's Whitmore, top of the key. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Whitmore's got his first bucket of the night.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Hachimura, the pass to Vincent. The shot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Green taking his time here for 3. No good there.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Pass to Reeves. Knocks down the 3 ball. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Thompson comes in for Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Whitmore. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. VanVleet outside. They kick it out to Green. Another miss by Houston.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
On the wing, James. Covered by VanVleet. And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Brooks outside. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Brooks for the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Dylan Brooks comes right back with his own three. Boy, I love his competitiveness.
Reeves outside. LeBron with it. Puts up a three. Thompson with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Reeves against Şengün. Doncic looking it over. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Pass to Brooks. Back to VanVleet. And here's Brooks. James defending. 6 to shoot. Thompson a screen on Reeves. And it's Green missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Rockets trail by 3. Thompson inside. He's covered by Hachimura. Second shot opportunity. Şengün with the bucket.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Reeves outside. Brooks against LeBron. There's the three. Hachimura, no good. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. James releases, and that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Looking to get back on track here. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 in the basket from Green.
You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
And a deep three from James, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They lead by 1. So the Lakers 5 right now. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. High arcing shot. No good that time. Nice D from Doncic. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rockets trail by 6. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Thompson, a screen on Reeves. And that one's good. Green.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Now Doncic from past the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Şengün. The putback. Tries yet again. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Reeves will take that all day long. He'll put himself in harm's way if it means he's going to get to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Nails the third. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers leading by 6. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Luke, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Brooks. Good on the triple. Brooks has got 6.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Reeves outside. On the wing, James. Brooks covering. Here's Reeves. Great D that time from Green.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Off target from outside. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Van Vliet passes to Green. Thompson, a screen on Reeves. And it's Green missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Reeves outside. Back to James. It's over Van Vliet. A shot by LeBron, no good. The Rockets shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. And it's Whitmore in for Green. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hachimura is checked in. James finds Hayes to the paint. James crowbars it in.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Rockets trail by 4. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And it's Connect in for LeBron. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Pass to Şengün. Whitmore with it from outside the arc. No good that time. Here's Connect. He's covered by Eason. Here's Hachimura. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Holiday, the pass to Eason. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Shepard's checked in for the Rockets. Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 7. Reeves outside. Hachimura with a screen on Eason. And again, no good by the Lakers. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, Shepard. Down low, here's Şengün. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Whitmore is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Vincent the pass to Hachimura. Now Finney Smith. Got a hand on it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. The rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Green. Smith the pass to Eason. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Connect. Whitmore defending and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
James outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Can't cash in from close range. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Landale. Houston moving it around to take the lead. Vincent with the rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Smith against LeBron. The Rockets pull it in. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Lets the three fly. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To end the drought. Connect. No good. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Amen Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Whitmore. The Lakers also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Hachimura. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Reeves. Outside, James. It's outside. A floater. Oh, Luka taking the bump.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Pass to Şengün. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. For 3, VanVleet. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Finney Smith with it. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Reed. Pass to Şengün. Brooks for 3. They get it back. From deep, Green. No good. Shot missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
James up top. Brooks covering. Reeves with a screen on Brooks. James with the terrific drive inside.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Here's Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
And here is LeBron. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Green against Reeves. Green inside. Comes up empty down low. Over in the corner, Doncic. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
James looking it over. Great defense that time from Şengün. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall.
Yeah, just the golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Pass to Doncic. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Outside, Green. Stolen by Reeves. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point. Now here's Van Vliet. Misses the three.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Brooks against LeBron. On the wing, Doncic. Doncic showing his strength.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Green, and that one drops. Green's got the game tied up here for Houston.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
LeBron against Brooks. Second chance effort. The shot's good from Hayes.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Green. Into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Doncic bounce back. James finds Hayes. Misses from short range. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Gets the first, and that gives them the lead.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Huge free throws there. Now they've got the lead.
James up top. Brooks covering. James kicks to Finney-Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 28 points for the game. Here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Green, such a hard cover because he's always in attack mode, disruptive to the defense, and makes it hard to guard him.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
James finds Finney-Smith. Looks against James. 5 on the clock. And here's Reeves outside. Şengün with the rebound. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And here's Reeves outside. The Rockets pull it in. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
It falls!
Brooks in the clutch, making a statement, Dylan style.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. From deep LeBron. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
James, it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Green.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Boston Celtics were dominant in Round 1, able to advance in just 5 games. But the real test starts now, as a new challenger awaits in the series opener against the New York Knicks. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to overcome.
They're at less than full strength. Injuries, especially to your flagship player, can really hold you back.
Now, New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in a shooting guard. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. You take a look at the Knicks. Well, they've got to be happy with their postseason performance thus far. But the road only gets tougher from here.
It sure does. I mean, they're going to be working as the underdogs. But one way to flip that, win tonight and seize home court advantage.
White against Bridges. Pass to Tatum. The 3. Nails it from 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Anunoby. Towns outside. Hart with it. Hounded by Tatum. Hart passes to Brunson. Just 3 to shoot. And he can't get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Hart. Tatum can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Hart with a screen on Holiday. Bridges outside. From outside the arc. The rebound, Celtics. White on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Porzingis passes to White. Nice D from Bridges. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Offensive board. Kicks it out Towns. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Launches it. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Towns a screen on Holiday. Towns outside. Now it's Hart. For 3, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. So it's Boston now. They trail by 3. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Boston again missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. Run, go, try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. White finds Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Towns. Outside Robinson. Outside Hart. And here's Bridges. The 3-ball. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 6.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
White, the pass to Brown. Looking to win the run. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
To the left side wing. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Towns. There's the triple. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. New York has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Hart can't hit. Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. He nails it, and we're tied. Brown's got 6.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. Horford pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. And here's Brown for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Towns outside to stop the run. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
There's 6 seconds left in the first. Jacks up a 3. On target from range.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Celtics lead by 4. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Miles McBride. Mikal Bridges is out there with Achua. Then there's Campaign. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And it's Tatum missing. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Out to Bridges. Achua passes to Payne. The 3 is up. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Hauser. Still no points. Pass to Cornette. They double him with Achua. Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Pritchard. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Pritchard's got 5. Here's Payne. Outside Achua. Back to Payne. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. Outside Achua. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's McBride. They get it back. Here's Bridges. Shoots over Tatum. And at last, they get one to fall. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Boston with some changes. Porzingis comes in for Cornette. And Holiday subbed in for Hauser. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Payne. Tatum from long range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to McBride. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Holiday. The 3, Bridges sinks the tray. Bridges has got 13.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Horford outside. There's Tatum with the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Now here's Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. Tipped away. Tatum with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. Into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 3-point New York lead.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Holiday. Horford, a screen on Bridges. A shot to stop the run. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Bridges outside. Pure from 3-point range. 16 points for him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Boston with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Achua's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Bridges. Celtics trail by 6. Outside White. Here's Tatum. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Tatum's got 5.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Outside Anunoby. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And it's Tatum missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Got a piece of it. McBride with it. Tatum's there. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Hauser. From downtown, Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
That one falls. Hart's gotten his first basket of the night.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Brown passes to Hauser. Pass to Porzingis. Over Towns. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one. Here's New York. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Brunson. The rebound, Celtics. Now Holiday. Brunson defending. Good D by Brunson. Knicks leading by 6. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Six on the shot clock. Hart with a screen on Holiday. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot comes out. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, you battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, where we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the New York Knicks.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
At the one, with White at the two. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
New York leading by 6. Now here's Brunson. He's scoreless. Pass to Hart. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Holiday passes to White. Down low. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
From about 16, it's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Holiday finds Tatum. Now here's Brown. Anunoby covering. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 6. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Towns. The layup off target. Boston shooting just 38% for this game so far. To the middle. Brunson with it. No made baskets yet. Outside Hart. 4-3. Boston pulls it in.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Down low. 6 to shoot. White, the pass to Porzingis. Wing shot on the way. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. The shot by Towns, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
White, the pass to Tatum. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pass to Towns. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Holiday. No points so far. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Anunoby finds Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And that one falls for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And so Towns nails them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Holiday surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. Ooh, Robinson with a block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Knicks leading by 10. Now Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. Over Tatum. For 3, Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Again, the miss by Boston.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Brunson. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Towns on a screen. Fires for 3. And it's Brunson missing.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Here's Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. That free throw, no good. And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. And the second free throw is good. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Payne, the pass to Robinson. And here's the Chua. Here's McBride. It's Bridges on the wing. Drains the triple. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
There are nights when this team leans on Bridges, and tonight is one of those nights.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3. Pritchard's got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Achua for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New York Knicks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne in at the point. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Hey, pass to Towns. Banked it in off the glass.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Pritchard gets it to go.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Outside Payne. Pass to Towns. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's McBride. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Blocked! And they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Payne, the pass to McBride. And there's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
First free throw is good. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Tatum. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Man, he was really impressive in that win, setting the tone right from the start, taking this one by storm. Holiday with the ball. Pass to Brown. Tatum, a screen on Anunoby. Lets it go from 14. Again, the miss by Boston.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Bridges outside. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart. Clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over White. Bridges misses.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
That one goes. Count it.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Towns. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. It's a 16-point game. White against Bridges. Porzingis sets a screen. White for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Knicks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry the same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Celtics trail by 14. Tatum inside. He's covered by Hart. From behind the arc. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Towns for three. And again, the Knicks missing. Tatum against Brunson. Tatum gets the bucket. And here's Brunson. Outside Hart. Bridges finds Anunoby. White against Bridges. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hart. 4-3. Holiday grabs the miss. And so it's New York winning this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Mikal Bridges.